Okay, so in my last video, I was talking a little bit about the audio system in my 2016 Honda Accord, and I've received a bunch of messages asking me different questions. So I'm going to step through and do one video at a time addressing each question. So, one that I received quite a few messages about was the Nvidia Shield. So I have an Nvidia Shield TV installed in my car, and it was a little bit of a challenge to accomplish because there's a lot of adapters and things like that I had to use. So here's kind of the thing. So I have a Kenwood DNX 995S installed here in the dash. The factory head unit is buried back behind all of this, and I'll try to do another video on that. And so the Nvidia Shield TV is actually, you can't see, it's too dark, but there's a panel that is back underneath there, not where the glove box is, but there's a plastic panel that's there, and you can pull that panel down, and that's where the Nvidia Shield TV is located. It's there. So here's kind of what I have. So the Kenwood head unit does not have an HDMI output, which sucks because this is a 720p head unit. So you would think, right, that they would have HDMI output or input. Doesn't have either. So I wanted to figure out a way to get it installed into my car, the Nvidia Shield TV, because I have, I think, 5 at home, and I just love it. It's a great device. So what I had to do is I purchased the Kenwood cable, which is audio. It does audio and video, and I tried that, and the results in an simple cable to adapt it to that, and the quality sucked because I can only get 480 input into the head unit. So that was a no-go for me. So the Kenwood cable, I'm still using it. It goes to an adapter, a small USB DAC, which then plugs into the Nvidia Shield, and that's how the audio is going into the head unit. I tried connecting the Nvidia Shield to the head unit via Bluetooth, and I couldn't get it to connect. I don't know, it's crazy, but I couldn't get it to connect. So the audio out of the Nvidia Shield is going into the head unit via a USB DAC that goes to the Kenwood cable, which then plugs into the back of the head unit. Okay. Now to get the video, I'm using a Navix module, which actually, behind all of this, it connects to this screen up here, and it allows for a HDMI input. So it goes from the Nvidia Shield via HDMI cable into the Navix module, which then goes to the head unit. So that's how the video is working. So how do you switch between all the different functions? It's really not as complicated as it sounds. It's just a couple steps. So here's the source button. So when I push and hold the source button, you can see this just changed. So this is the Nvidia.
You wash it, you cut it.
This is the Nvidia Shield. And the other challenge is, though, when you push the source button, it also changes the source on here. So it just kind of is what it is. So if I click here, go to audio, video in, and so now I'm getting the sound from the Nvidia Shield. You can still, go to other different things, navigation, all that kind of stuff. So you can still do all of that. And so I used a hotspot on my cell phone in order to provide the Wi-Fi signal to the Nvidia Shield. And so here I have my Nvidia Shield remote, and see if I can find a way to do this. So you can see here that I can actually scroll through, and let's find something like let's go to Netflix.
The Department of Defense is confirming reports of an unknown object entering Earth's atmosphere.
An alien artifact landed on Earth. We need to know why. And they want me to lead the mission. The trip is 6 months.
If all goes as planned,
I am coming back. I promise you.
It's the most important mission in the history of humankind. It's time.
Here we go.
we are on our way to a planet full of aliens.
I found something. How many of these things do you think are out there?
So
Our first contact.
as you can see, that's Netflix, and it's playing through the audio video in. So yeah, let's see.
All here.
And of course you have all the other features, so YouTube, Amazon Prime Video. I mean, anything that you can install on your Nvidia Shield, you can install on this. And so I have a lot of different things. I have Voodoo, I have Plex, so I can even stream live TV through this. Spotify, AccuWeather, Hulu, Pandora, so you can listen to music. I'm not going to play any music because I don't want to deal with copyright issues. And so now let's say as an example, that you're wanting to listen to the radio on here. So, or if you have your phone plugged in via the USB cable, you're listening to Android Auto or whatever it is. Okay, I'll turn that down because again, I don't want to deal with copyright stuff. And so, sorry, I've got a collection of a mess in here I need to clean out. But here I have my controller, and so I can take the controller, and it has a headphone jack there. So my wife, she can plug in a set of headphones into the controller, and then she can listen to whatever she wants through the Nvidia Shield, watching a movie or whatever it is, and I'm still listening to whatever's coming through the head unit, which works perfectly. I absolutely love that idea. And I actually just keep it there, and I keep it plugged in all the time. Just that way it's always charged up. And so it's really not that complicated, but it is very time consuming to try to get it all installed. The biggest is with the head unit, because trying to install this head unit into this dash was probably the biggest undertaking out of everything in my car. But in the end, I think it was worth it. I'm very happy with it. I wouldn't mind having a hotspot in here so that every time I get in, it is automatically connected to the internet. So anyway, that's pretty much it. If anybody has any questions or anything, just feel free to comment below and let me know. As far as to power, I guess I should mention, to power the Nvidia Shield, I did have to install a, DC to AC or AC to DC converter, and that is installed back behind this as well. So anyway, that's a look at the Nvidia Shield TV installed in my 2016 Honda Accord Sport. All right, thanks for watching, guys.